The following broadcast is the Westfield Roundball Game of the Week, brought to you by Brandon Outfitters, Planners First, David Reagan Ford, Sonic America's Drive-In, Com South, and proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics, Bill and Laura Amos. Now for the Middle Georgia Sports Network's pregame show, presented by Brandon Outfitters. Here are your hosts, Kenny Kofer and Brett Taylor.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Brandon Outfitters pregame show here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network. We're almost set for the boys varsity team. Westfield taking on the Trinity Christian Crusaders here from the Hornets' Nest. The Westfield Lady Hornets were victors earlier tonight, 52-45 over the Lady Crusaders, and the boys are looking to hopefully duplicate that effort here tonight against the Trinity Crusaders. Westfield coming in with a 2-0 record. They went to Bullock and won down in Statesboro after their opening win here last Tuesday against Tift area. So Westfield was able to squeak one out in that game, Brett. And here they are tonight with another home game against a Trinity team who we don't know much about, but I tell you one thing, they got a lot of numbers, but Westfield looks like they got a little bit of a size advantage, especially when you got Giles Amos.
Yeah, absolutely. And Westfield played very good the last time we saw them. It was a close game, but being their first game of the year, they came in and did a good job of squeaking out a big victory. And it'll be interesting to see what happens here tonight in their third ball game of the year. We didn't get to see the away game, but nonetheless, they were impressive in their first game, able to come out with a victory. Only 72 hours, I believe, removed from a state championship in football. And now we'll see them for a second time here tonight, as the Lady Hornets were victors in the first game of the night, and the Hornets tried to build on that win from the Lady Hornets with a victory here in the second game of the night against the Crusaders.
And I'm interested to see over there on the far side where the student section will step their game up here tonight. We talked to them after the Tift area game and told us, how do we do? Said, y'all did good. You didn't have Palmer Tolbert and some Gene short cutoffs, and I don't know where the fish was, but they got to get rowdy tonight and get behind their team, especially when the other team's shooting free throws. But anyway, this should be a great game as Trinity and Westfield will do battle here momentarily. It looks like they're going to come to mid-floor for the captains. It'll be Cam Forrester, Tanner Westbrook for the Hornets, and they'll figure things out here as we're almost set for basketball, about 2 minutes away. So, Brett, why don't we go ahead and take a 2-minute break and wrap up this Brandon Outfitters pregame show and come back with live action right after this on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Good morning, huh? Sherry limeade, ocean water. Pretty great.
Right.
What are you doing over there?
I'm trying to calculate all the drink combinations at Sonic.
All the different sodas and the slushes and teas
The
and everything.
flavors, all of them.
Okay, so what is it? What's the number?
It's, hang on, now I'm getting a call. Hey, what's up, Terrence?
That is not a phone, that's a calculator.
Yeah, dude, yeah, he's here.
Wake up to the possibilities. Get any large drink for 99 cents before 10 a.m. And introducing handcrafted Sonic Splash sodas. This is how you Sonic.
Remember those old Western movies? You could always tell the good guys by their white hats. Well, today the styles have changed, but the hat's still white. At David Reagan Ford and Perry, we focus on being good citizens and good neighbors with straightforward deals, a firm handshake, and no hassle negotiating. Visit us on the web or stop by David Reagan Ford, just off I-75, exit 136 in Perry. David Reagan Ford.
You know us. We're the guys in the white hats.
Now, back to the Brandon Outfitters pregame show on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back in here to the Nest, where the Westfield Hornets are set to take on the Trinity Christian Crusaders. This is the Trinity Christian from Dublin, not the folks from Sharpsburg, who Westfield has gotten accustomed to over the past year or so. The Hornets are almost set for basketball here, and they'll be decked out in their home whites with the green trim down the sides and green numerals. And go ahead and give you the starting lineups for both teams. For the Westfield Hornets at guard, they're going to have 4 guards and a center here tonight. It'll be Tanner Westbrook, Griffin Elmore, Marquise Watkins, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and at center will be Giles Amos. And for the visiting Crusaders, they will line up here with Cleve Warnock, Tanner Graham, number 12, Wyatt Payne, number 23, Derek Torres, and number 24, Nick Lewis. So those are the starting lineups for both teams here tonight, as Westfield will look to continue their undefeated streak here on this early season, Brett. We talked about their 2-0 after the early start with Tift area, and then this past weekend down in Bullock.
Yeah, absolutely. And they were, as I said, impressive in the first game, considering they were just coming into the season after the football season ending only a couple days prior, and they really weren't on the mark as shooting would go, but nonetheless, they were able to get the victory, and hopefully we see a little bit more crispness here tonight, especially in the shooting department for Westfield. You know, the energy and the defense is always going to be there, but whether or not they shoot the ball well, they do that. They could be a dangerous team this year in GISA AAA basketball, and we'll see what happens here tonight as Westfield is now announcing the starting lineup for the Hornets.
Yeah, there goes Marquise Watkins and Griffin Elmore, and Griffin had a great game. Him and Marquise together were dynamic in the last home game here at the Nest, as they were able to hit some good passes from Marquise down low to Griffin, and Griffin obviously is also a great three-point shooter, and he is going to be a player here to watch tonight. There's Ryan Fitzpatrick and Giles Amos as well. Finally, Tanner Westbrook. Tanner back wearing his number 3, as we've been accustomed to for the past few years. I think he was wearing, 33 or 30 last game? Thought they were just trying something different. But we're almost set for basketball here. Trinity decked out in the road blacks, the blue and white trim, with the blue numbers and white trim on the numerals. And you can already tell just looking at it, Westfield has definitely got a size advantage over this team.
I like the unis from Trinity, though. They have
pretty sharp, look like Duke.
Yep, look like the Duke away jerseys in black, and as you said, trimmed out in that royal blue.
So Giles Amos with the tip, and he tips it, and it's going to be won by Westfield. And coming almost a backcourt violation, but getting it back in is Watkins. Watkins down with the basketball. He's going to drive to his right, pull back now. He's guarded closely there by Derek Torres. Now Tanner Westbrook swings it back over to Watkins. Ryan Fitzpatrick open for 3. Ryan banks it in, and it's good. So Westfield quickly up 3-0 here, just 30 seconds into the ball game. Torres pushes the ball to the floor. Guarded over there is Nick Lewis. Lewis now gives up to Whittle. And driving the baseline is Payne. Payne swinging around. A 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound goes back to Westfield.
Good rebound right there by Watkins as the ball is knocked away by number 12 from Trinity Christian.
Yeah, that was Wyatt Payne who knocked it away.
Westfield will reset here.
Tanner Westbrook with the inbound. He's going to throw it in to Griffin Elmore. Griffin has it poked away momentarily, regains possession. Now Watkins swings it over to Tanner. Tanner back to Watkins. Watkins drives the lane. Little runner in the lane is up and no good. Rebound goes to Giles Amos, and he is fouled from behind, and that will go on number 11, Tanner Graham. That's his first personal.
And Westfield already looking crisper than we saw in the last game, and Giles right there being fouled. I thought the runner from Marquise was going to go down, but rims out. We saw a lot of those in the first game here tonight, but nonetheless, Westfield doing a good job as Giles connects on the first free throw there. Extends the lead to 4.
So Westfield quickly up here, 4-0, just 1 minute, 2 seconds into the ball game. The second one is no good. Rebound goes over to Trinity, and Wyatt Payne gives it off to Cleve Warnock. Warnock gives it here near side to Torres. Torres guarded there by Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's going to try to drive around the baseline, and he is going to be pushed on a blocking foul on Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's Ryan's first, team's first.
Coach Walls will take that as, I don't know, that was very, very close foul calls right there. Nobody guarding the far block right here on the inbounds.
And it's going to be tipped by Giles to go off the back of the glass. So it's going to retain possession to the Crusaders.
Tell you what, Westfield goes out in the dark. You're going to be able to see him with those bright yellow shoestrings.
Yeah. Kind of look like, what was that, Vanderbilt, the kicker from Deerfield Windsor?
Vildeville,
yeah.
or Oregon, any uniform they wear, they look like a glow stick.
Wyatt Payne here guarded tightly by Tanner Westbrook. Good defense by Westfield. Now Warnock's going to try to reset. Watkins is on him.
Notice how I'm not hearing those 5-second calls all of a sudden over here.
Yeah, I think the State Farm Insurance man left. So they'll pull it out now. Torres trying to set up the play. Ryan Fitzpatrick's on him. Torres with the right hand gives it off now to Graham. Graham swings it over to Lewis. And Torres gets the ball back, swings it to the near side corner. They're just keeping everything around the perimeter, and we call it travel.
Westfield, sorry, can you go?
That's all right.
Westfield's going to have to be patient here tonight as this motion offense from Trinity, they're just wanting to eat up a lot of clock and try to find the best pass and try to get Westfield out of position. And right there, they almost got Giles out of position, but the walk kind of bailed Westfield out.
So Watkins with the basketball now, gives it off to Westbrook and back over to Watkins. Bounce pass down low to Giles. Giles in the lane. The shot is up, and it is good. 4-2. Yeah, Westfield retains that lead 6-0 with 5:40 to go here in this first quarter. Warnock kicks it over to Torres. Westfield coming with the full court press here. Warnock finally breaks it. He's still guarded closely. Gives it back over to Torres. Now they're going to try to calm down here. Warnock's going to set up the play. Bounce pass here to Payne. Payne dumps it down low. Almost a travel that time by Graham. Jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with Trinity. Good defense by Westfield.
Yeah, excellent job right there. Giles tying up the ball inside and just nowhere to go with the basketball. Great job of sliding his feet by Tanner Westbrook as well.
Now inbound, Warnock gives it off to Torres. Torres now drives the lane, goes up with the right hand, off the glass, and no good for Torres. And back comes Westfield. Watkins, bad pass there, and he regains possession, however. He gives it over to Tanner Westbrook. Westbrook thought about a three, now gives it back to Marquise Watkins.
You know Ryan ain't shy.
No. Watkins is definitely pass first. Now Griffin open for three. He's going to take it, and he's going to knock it down. Griffin Elmore extends the lead to 9-0 here for Westfield with 4:40 to go in this first quarter.
That's one thing Westfield has this year over last is very consistent shooters when they have John Bard and Griffin Elmore on the court.
And now they give it off to Payne on the baseline. Takes a shot, no good. Rebound goes to Giles Amos.
They already look like they're kind of in midseason form, third ball game of the year. I don't know. I haven't seen Westfield play this good on the basketball court in a while, Kenny.
Yeah, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor there by Trinity as they trail 11-0, 4:17 to go here in the first quarter. You listen to Westfield basketball on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Well, the news is out. Brandon Outfitters has taken Central Georgia by storm as one of the Mid-State's premier outfitters. Located just off I-75 in Perry, Georgia, Brandon has all of the latest gear for any hunting season or just for a nice night out on the town. They still have all of your favorite brands such as Southern Tide, Mountain Khakis, Southern Marsh, Patagonia, Costa, Orvis, and as always, a huge selection of firearms. Brandon also now features new brands such as Sims, Ray-Ban, Kavu, Chaco, Yeti, and much more. Come check them out at 106 Fairview Drive in Perry. They're sure to make your visit one to remember. Now, back to the basketball game action inside the Hornets' Nest on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
And a 10-second violation on Trinity. Good defense by Westfield. They turn it over to the Crusaders, and I'm sure that's not what their coach was hoping for there after a timeout. And they trail 11-0 to Westfield here with 4:03 to go in this first quarter.
Excellent defense, and again, Westfield has been very crisp so far in this game.
Watkins now crosses the half-court line. He'll bounce pass over here to Fitzpatrick. Gives it back to Watkins. Bounce pass down low to Giles Amos. Giles backs him down, goes up. He's going to be fouled on the shot, so he'll be shooting two. The foul will go on number 24, I believe. And that is Nick Lewis.
That'll make that man over there happy, Mr. Bill Amos, looking on to his son shooting the free throws right there. We got to mention him every game, I guess.
Looking dapper. Giles knocks it down. I know William's probably listening, and as well as his sister there.
Caroline.
Yep, so I imagine Mr. Bill will be getting a text in just a few minutes.
Hopefully. I want to see him reach into his pocket.
As Giles connects on the second, so he's 3 of 4 from the line, and he has 7 points now, and Westfield leading 13-0, 3:45 to go, first quarter. Here comes Warnock, breaks the press, bounce pass down low, and it's blocked. And they're going to call a foul on Ryan Fitzpatrick. Look, he got all ball, but that's going to be Ryan's second foul. And Patrick Whittle will go to the line to shoot 2, and Whittle is a handful, to say the least.
Yeah, we might see John Bard. Yep. Couldn't even call it out of my mouth before coach could get John Bard in the game. Number 23 for Ryan Fitzpatrick after his second foul. And here's the spark plug, folks.
Yep, John Bard coming into the game to replace Ryan Fitzpatrick.
As if Westfield up 13-0 needs a spark plug, but tell you what, that's him.
And high off the glass, no good. Remains 13-0. But offensive rebound for Trinity, and now Torres for 3. High, way off on that one. And back comes Westfield. Watkins down low to Giles. What a give. Down low, and Westfield now up 15 and up. And this game is getting quickly out of hand. Westfield's playing great basketball.
They're just crisp. Oh, wow. What a great defensive play right there by John Bard.
Yeah, now Giles comes up with a steal. And here comes Giles. He's going to give it off to Watkins down low. Offensive foul on Giles Amos. Yeah, he kind of came in with his arm.
The defender moved before he even made contact.
Yeah, but
I can't be moving as a defender and draw that foul.
I don't think it was. I think it was more of Giles' elbows kind of coming up. I don't think he did it intentionally. He was just trying to brace himself, but it looked like a kind of an offensive push off. Now they break the trap. That's backcourt violation, but no call. Torres goes up, no good. Whittle finally gets him on the board.
Where's the charge there, though, on that side? Giles hits the ball like a sack of potatoes. Hits the ground like a sack of potatoes, and no call. You'd think you'd get both of those coming back if you got that ticky-tack charge on the other end.
15-2. That's the reason. Westfield leads. Giles goes up, and he is going to be blocked by Whittle. Westfield retains possession here, and I saw Mr. Bill dig into his pocket over there, so imagine he was getting a text message. Tanner now looking to inbound, throws it out to Griffin. Griffin just beyond the free throw line, makes the shot and the foul. Count the basket. Griffin Elmore. Foul will go on number 11, Tanner Graham. That's his second, team's third. And Griffin will look to wrap up the three-point play here as it's 17-2 Westfield with 2:36 to go, first quarter.
Trying to find Dr. Carroll over there. Maybe he's finally gotten those guys under control this game.
Griffin knocks through. It's 18-2.
I've been very impressed by just the execution by Westfield so far.
John Bard almost comes up with the steal. Now they give it up to Payne. Payne goes up. Giles with the defense. Payne gets his own rebound. He goes up and puts it in for 2.
Good decision right there by Giles, though, on the second shot, not to go up and draw another foul and staying out of foul trouble. Just go ahead and give that layup. Ball was rebounded too far deep inside of the basket.
Tanner Westbrook, near side corner, goes up, gives it to Giles, who puts it in for 2.
Well, he's playing
pretty
out
well.
of his mind right now.
Yeah, Giles has already got 11 points here in this first quarter. Westfield leads 20-4. And turnover there. Torres throws it into the crowd.
The blind right there in your screen almost took one in the forehead.
So Westfield has the ball.
As I see some of our guys over there, let's see, Aiden Murphy, Tucker, Deal Amrit,
all the guys.
The front line. Josh Jenkins, I see. Ben Murphy.
Yep,
got all the whole crew over there.
As Westfield still got in. John Bard with the basketball, gives it down low to Giles. Giles back over to Watkins. Watkins back to Giles. Giles goes over the right hand. He is going to be fouled and missed the basket, but he'll go to the line here. That foul will go on Patrick Whittle, And to the line will be Giles.
Giles is, tell you what, he has played an excellent game so far. He goes to the line for another chance and misses the front end. Maybe a tired shot right there with a minute 43. How many points does Giles have? 11?
Giles has got 11 already. His third time to the line. And make that 12 for Giles Amos. 21-4. Westfield leads with a minute 39 to go. And the pass is going to be stolen away. Kicked over to Giles. Giles gives it down the low to Watkins. Back to Giles. Giles goes up. And they call a walk on Watkins. And that was unfortunate because Westfield had a 3-on-1 there.
I think what Watkins and Giles were looking at was trying to dunk that one.
Oh, yeah. And now going up with the left hand, no good, is number 24, Lewis. Now back the other way. Watkins goes up with the right hand. No good, but he is fouled on the shot. He will be shooting 2. And a foul will go on number 3. Or who was that? Number 30, excuse me.
The thing that Marquise Watkins can do, Kenny, is he can kind of change position in the air with the basketball, avoid the fouls, and try to get it up. And he did that right there, but looked like he got the elbow caught as the line drive free throw goes in. And Westfield extends the lead to 18, 22-4.
And Cam Forrester will check in to replace Tanner Westbrook. And Austin Burnett will come in to replace Austin Burnett. Excuse me. I don't know. They got 6 guys out there, don't they?
John
Bard.
Bard. No, John Bard's out there. Giles
came out. And Watkins gets the rebound. Tanner gets it back now on the errant pass. Tanner driving, pulls up at the free throw line, and knocks it down. Tanner Westbrook for 2. And the Hornets are 24-4. Bad pass. Turnover to Westfield. Austin Burnett comes up with it. John Bard goes up with the right hand and lays it in for 2. Westfield is just on fire right now. 26-4. Trinity don't know what to do. Matt East now. Thought about a 3. He's going to pull it up, give it over to Patrick Whittle. And now East with a 3 ball. No good. Rebound goes to Westfield. Austin Burnett comes up with it. And he has it stolen away. Austin, yeah. Austin plays with some fire, man. He is one tough little dude, that is for sure.
Don't call him little. The last time we got tracked down on the field for that.
Well, we know his dad. I think his dad would side with us, I believe.
Maybe.
So the foul goes on Austin. His first, team's 4th.
But you got to like the aggressiveness. Austin getting on the floor, trying to come up with a steal, and just has it poked away, and a little too aggressive there at the end, but still can't fault him trying to come up with a steal.
Reagan Waller checks in the game now for the Hornets. Torres drives to the left hand. They kick it out to East. Thought about a 3. Drives in. Baseline shot. No good. Rebound goes to Westfield. Now Reagan Waller with the basketball. Reagan. They kick it out to Tanner. Open for 3. Got it. Tanner Westbrook for 3. And the Hornets are blowing them out here. 29-4. 10 seconds to go in this first quarter. And they're going to call Austin riding him there on, who was he riding? Cleve Warnock.
Number 1.
So that's 2 fouls quickly for Austin Burnett.
Westfield on top by 25. 29-4 with 9.5 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Blowout already. Quiet here on this side. You can't complain about fouls if your team's getting blown out this big. They'll inbound it down to the backcourt. Warnock with 7 seconds. Drives with the right hand. Burnett on him. East now guarded by Bard. East going to take a fall-away 3. Air ball. No good. Goes out of bounds, and that is going to do it on the first quarter. So your score after 1 quarter of play from the Hornets' Nest, Westfield 29, Trinity Christian 4. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Westfield Basketball on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Once installed, you can't stop it from spreading. Introducing Kudzu from ComSouth, entertainment, media, and communications throughout the entire home from room to room. The ComSouth Kudzu whole home DVR allows you to connect up to 5 TVs, and with the high-speed media gateway, digital cable, HD TV, high-speed internet, and telephone services will spread throughout your house like Kudzu 2. Stop by and learn more at any ComSouth location in Cochran, Hawkinsville, Perry, and Fort Valley, or go to comsouth.net.
Now, back to the basketball game action inside the Hornets' Nest on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
And welcome back here into the Hornets' Nest. We're set to start the second quarter with the Westfield Hornets leading 29-4 over the Trinity Christian-Dublin team. And Westfield has just been out of their mind here so far shooting.
You look like me on the golf course.
Yeah. So now Westfield will start with the basketball. Austin Burnett gives it over to John Bard. Bard gives it off now to Cam. Cam Forrester over to Logan Fink, who's checked in. Reagan Waller. Westfield getting some younger guys in action, and it looked like a little travel there by Burnett, but he puts it in for 2. Westfield can do no wrong here tonight, 31-4.
We saw Austin last year in some B-team games, and he's a player, very aggressive, and Logan Fink playing great. That's got to be 10-second, and
Close.
instead Logan gives up the foul.
Yeah, Logan Fink will get called for the foul there, but it was very close to being a 10-second backcourt violation for sure.
31-4 your score with 7:28 left to go here in the second quarter.
Brett losing his voice here.
Yeah, I lost my voice. I think they're in that exciting girls game. Westfield came back to win.
Alex Cook now dribbles it out of bounds. Brittany comes up with it, and it's a turnover back to Westfield.
The newly engaged Brittany.
That's right. Looking cool, leaned up over there on the side wall. John Bard brings the basketball up the floor with Westfield leading by 27. Reagan Waller gives off to John, open for three. John knocks it down. John Bard for three. He's got 5 in the game now, and it's 34-4. And now they're having problems again, and Austin Burnett steals it, goes up with the right hand, and puts it in for 2. Wow. They just look out of sorts, do the Crusaders. Bounce pass off the foot of Logan Fink.
Tell you what, though, these youngsters come in, and they do not have a drop-off at all. They're a little shorter, but they're used to playing up and down. They've already played a game here tonight, and they still got enough energy to play probably 3 more games here.
Yeah, they ended up in a tie in the B-team game. And here they are playing in the varsity game just a couple hours later. Bounce pass now over to Alex Cook, and it's going to be stolen away by Logan Fink. Can Logan get it? No, he cannot. So good defense, though, and it gives it back over to Trinity. But, hey, you can't fault the effort there from Logan Fink. And we're going to have a wholesale change. I think, they got 5 brand-new guys coming in the basketball game, and Westfield will retain their players here. See what kind of difference that'll make. You got a wholesale change. Coach did not like what he saw there from that group and goes back to his starters. Warnock. Guarded by Burnett. Cross-court pass over to East. John Bard on him. East goes into lane and he walks. That should have been travel, and it was. Kind of looked like he was going to pull up and then change his mind. Took 2 steps. And
yeah, too much indecision there, and as you said, he just got caught kind of in between.
Bard with the basketball now. Gives it over to Fink. Logan. Back to John. John swings it here near side to Reagan. Waller now over to Cam Forrester. Cam, the senior, leading the young guys here. And Austin's going to take a 3. Front iron, no good. And it will go out of bounds back to Westfield, or back to Trinity.
The shortest guy in there was the closest one to the ball, and I don't think he even came close to tipping it, but because he's right there next to it, they called it off on Reagan Waller there.
36-4 is your score. Westfield leads here in the second quarter. Who are they going to call the foul on?
Reagan.
Reagan Waller gets the foul call on him. That's his first.
Westfield on top by 32 points. 5:50 to go.
In the second quarter. I mean, we're just underway here in the second quarter. There's been 4 points scored for the Crusaders.
1-1 here for the Crusaders.
Yep, 7 fouls for Westfield. So to the line will be number 24, Nick Lewis. Lewis misses that one. Rebound goes back to Lewis. He gets it off the belly of Cam Forrester. Puts the shot up, no good. But cleaning it up is Matt East.
Starters coming back in for Westfield.
And the ball will go out of bounds. Austin Burnett knocks it out of bounds. And, here comes Westfield's whole starting 5 back into the ball game. Tanner Westbrook, Griffin Elmore, Marquise Watkins, Giles Amos, and Gavin Edmondson will actually come in as well.
For Ryan, who'd normally be in.
Yeah, Ryan's got 2 fouls. You might not see him the rest of the first half.
Might not see him the rest of the way.
And this pass is going to be stolen away by Giles. Gavin comes up with it, fires it off the back of Griffin. Now Griffin bounce pass out to Watkins. Watkins swings it over to Griffin. Griffin's going to take a 3. No good. Off the back iron. Rebound goes back to Westfield. Giles Amos goes up with the right hand. No good. Rebound to Gavin Edmondson. He kicks it back out to Giles. Westfield's going to reset here now. Under 5 minutes. Lob pass down low to Giles. They're going to call a foul
on Giles.
On Giles. So Giles gets called on the push-off there. That's Giles' second foul. That's going to be 1-1. Back the other way, won't it?
No, I don't think on a defensive
offensive foul.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm sorry. on an offensive foul, and I think you get 1 and 1.
So it's 36-6. Westfield on top. They give it off now to Lewis. Lewis over to Warnock. And then now Torres now back over to Warnock. Bounce pass to East. Westfield is just playing great defense. And there's Watkins there putting pressure. Now Lewis. Again, not even halfway through this second quarter. Westfield with a 30-point lead. Torres gives it off near side to Cleve Warnock. Torres now looking for the bounce pass. Stolen away. And back come the Hornets. And Griffin Elmore goes up, and he is going to be fouled from behind. It'll go on Cleve Warnock, and he'll be shooting 2.
That's
Giles almost cleaned it up.
It'll hurt Griffin tomorrow.
A little bit of court burn, I guess.
Yeah, and I think he kind of hit the lower part of that wall where it's not really padded.
Hey, Griffin's tough. He's a kicker. Hey, man, you know what I'm talking about. Kickers are tough. Except for Mike Cyphers, whatever you broke a collarbone getting a punt blocked.
Martin Gramatica when he tore his ACL jumping up and down.
That was not the best of free throws there from Griffin. He almost airballed that one. Front iron, no good. Still, 30-point lead Westfield, 36-6 with 4:08 to go in the first half. Connects on the second, though. Now with 7 points in the game for Griffin Elmore. Pass down low to Lewis, and he throws it away. Tanner Westbrook comes up with it. Tanner guarded there by East. Bounce pass is going to be kick ball on Warnock. And Ryan Fitzpatrick's going to come back into the game. And Cam Forrester as well, as Tanner and Giles will check out. Looks like number 11, Tanner Graham, came in for Trinity. And they'll inbound the basketball into the backcourt. 37-6 is your score. Westfield leading. Ryan Fitzpatrick gets a pick there from Cam. He throws up a wild shot. No good. Rebound goes back to Cam, and Cam puts it in for 2.
Good job right there by Cam Forster, and Ryan got caught in between, as we saw earlier from Trinity Christian.
Torres bounce pass, stolen away. Gavin Edmondson with the quick hands. He's going to get rewarded on the other end. He does. Good job by Griffin Elmore giving it over to Gavin, who now has 2 points in the game, and it's 41-6.
Coach Walsh trying to tell him to call off the dogs here. Stop trying to press.
East for 3, no good. Rebound comes back to Westfield, and Griffin Elmore will go up and put it in, and the foul. Count the basket, Griffin Elmore. Man alive.
43-6.
Ouch. We're not sure. We might be getting somebody at halftime. Might have Caitlin Mosley up here. Brett's waiting to interview her. And Griffin connects there. 3 of 4 now from the line. He has 10 points here tonight. Bounce pass over to East. 44-6 is your score. Lob pass down low, and it'll be out of bounds. Ryan Fitzpatrick knocks away. They were looking for Whittle down low.
Kenny trying to do the old Kofor switcheroo on me.
Yep, don't forget, in the Planners' first halftime show, Brett Taylor sits down
with Kenny Kofor as he interviews Caitlin Mosley.
Come on, you know your Barbara Walters deep down. They give it off to Tanner Graham. Graham goes up with the left hand, no good. Rebound goes to Westfield.
It's almost like he felt like a shot clock was about to go down on him.
Yeah, like he had to get rid of it. Griffin driving the baseline, goes up. No good. Rebound goes to East. A little bit of elbow there from East. And here comes Trinity. Torres goes up and goes right around. Good move that time. Went right around. Cam Forrester was looking for the charge.
Marquise Watkins going to set it up out here for Westfield on top, 44-8.
And Watkins gets the ball back down from Ryan. Going to dump it down low to Cam. Cam gives it over to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ryan steps back, fall away, front iron, no good. Foul on the offense. I believe that's going to be on Gavin Edmondson with the push. Gavin's first. I believe that's going to be a 1-and-1 now, as checking in the game will be Nick Lewis replacing Patrick Whittle. And to the free throw line will be Tanner Graham. to shoot the first of the 1-and-1. Student section. They're quiet, man.
Well, it's 44-8.
Yeah, that's true. And he misses. And Cam comes up with a rebound. Almost threw it away, but gets it back. Watkins goes up, down low to Cam Forrester. He's going to travel the lane. Good call. Cam, I think, was surprised by the pass. Honestly, I think he kind of got caught off guard there.
I didn't see his feet move, but he did kind of double clutch with the basketball. I think that's one of those things where you just...
The motion kind of gets you on it.
Yep.
His feet kind of slid, I think, was really the issue. Torres has it stolen away from Edmondson. Edmondson now pushes it up to Watkins. Watkins goes up, and he's going to be poked from behind by number 30, Matt East. That's his second. And now Westfield will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Looks like Reagan Waller and John Barr are going to check back in the basketball game. And I want to know where this girl up here got those cool glasses. Cool specs.
Hey.
I love to mess with people in the crowd.
Hey, she was part of our Coach Craig's class that did the interviews during halftime of all the football games. So
famous. When you're on the Middle Georgia Sports Network, you're famous.
That's right. So here comes Watkins now, shooting the first of the 1-and-1, and he knocks it down. And down goes Cam Forrester. Not sure what happened there. So he makes the first.
John Bard's like, it's okay, man.
Yeah. Cam is so mild-mannered. He's just kind of an easygoing guy, and he don't really seem to want to mix it up with anybody. Respect that.
Mucho respecto. That ain't a word, but
that ain't a word.
Nope.
And Watkins drains it now, 46-8.
Not in El Espanol.
38-point lead for the Hornets. Now give it off to Torres down low. He's going to be fouled from behind by John Bard in the shooting motion, so he'll go to the line for two. That's John's first, and that is the team's 10th. So they're in the double bonus the rest of the way with 1:33 to go before halftime.
Yeah, very impressive, and, this is the kind of performance that really makes me think that Westfield's got something special with this group.
As Torres knocks down the first of two.
You don't know how good Trinity is, but, still, this kind of performance with the crispness and everything, they're really starting to get it together here early in the season, are the Hornets.
Yeah, and that does help. And a rebound will go off the hand of Westfield. And
yeah, it sure does. It helps a lot.
It sure does. Excelente.
Por favor.
Now backcourt, they inbound the basketball to Cleve Warnock.
When you say that, it makes me want to think of the kicker from Southland, Cleve Bass.
Yeah, there you go. And here comes Watkins. He's going to go up with the right hand, put it in, and count the basket. Watkins playing a heck of a game here tonight. And he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. He's got 5 points now in the game.
Austin Burnett going to check back in the game.
And Connor Doles as well. And you saw the smile on his face as the Hornet faithful there on the far side.
The crazies. They were waiting on it.
Giving him some love. So here comes Watkins trying to complete the three-point play. Line drive shot in and out, no good. Remains 48-9. 1:15 to go here in the second quarter. Edmondson with the block. John Bard now almost comes up with the rebound as Matt East is going to take a three, and it's going to be blocked partially, and Doles with the rebound. And he throws it away, though. And they give it back over to Lewis, and Doles is going to foul him.
Doles has had a complete half. Rebound, turnover, foul.
What do they call it?
Now all he needs is a jump shot.
They call it, in hockey, I believe, it's the Gordie Howe hat trick. When you get in a fight, you score a goal, and you get an assist. He's kind of had the Dennis Rodman.
No, we're going to call it the Connor Doles hat trick.
There you go.
Now all he's got to do is score the 50th point for Westfield here in the first half, and he will have completed the Connor Doles hat trick.
There you go. 48-9, your score remains as Lewis missed the first of two. And the second, also no good, but Doles comes up with a rebound.
So 2 rebounds. Come on, find him down low.
Reagan Waller gives it out to Burnett.
Right there, shot.
Doles now going to get a shot blocked.
I guess you got to get it blocked, too.
And John Bard comes up almost with the steal. He really has done it all as Connor Doles. East, driving the baseline. Looked like he stepped out of bounds. John Bard's going to come up with a steal. And a baseball slide foul is going to be called.
Oh, my.
Oh, that's on John Bard. He thinks that he's shooting, but the foul is on him.
That is crazy.
Yeah, John's like, what a minute, what? So, Coach Walls is like, yeah, I understand. We're up by 39 points.
Yeah.
48-9, 37.5 seconds.
I didn't see that. I saw John Bard dribbling the basketball and trying to hold off a Trinity defender, but nonetheless, goes against John Bard.
And he called it a 1-and-1, but there's been like 11 fouls.
Tough there for J.E. Bard, 24.
Two-shot foul. That's what I thought. Okay. I was wondering if I was losing it. Ref's a little unorthodox here.
You always have the politically correct word to use instead of just saying he screwed up.
He
unorthodox.
Yeah. He blew that one. And Lewis misses the free throw.
Golly.
Edmondson's going to be fouled over there by East.
Edmondson looks like he wants to pick a fight with that official over there. He was like looking at him all crazy. I was like, woo.
Well, I think at first he was, saying he thought he was going to say he dribbled it out of bounds. He was saying that's because the guy was on me like a backpack.
Whoa.
So 2 shots for.
Come on, man. Crush from Nemo.
There you go. And there's
when it's 48-9, you kind of have to come up with stuff to talk about.
There you go. Got to.
Unorthodox a little bit. Good shot.
Edmonton knocked down the first of 2.
Great form right there.
Not too shabby.
And they gave them a point.
49-9, and second is no good. John Bard.
Uh-oh.
And look, yeah, somebody's getting feisty down there, and I believe it's number 11, Henry Smith.
Simmer down.
I think Dole's got that foul, didn't he?
Probably. Simmer down.
Simmer down now. So Connor Doles gets that foul into the line. Will be number 11, Tanner Graham.
Been a lot of action here in the last minute of this half.
Yeah, only 3 seconds have gone off, and both sides have shot 2 free throws. Graham knocks down the first, and they are into double digits now, 49-10. The second is up and good as well for Graham. So 49-11, your
Come
score.
on, Doles.
We need a point here, bud.
I got 5 on Doles making a basket. High five.
Hey, John Bard for 3. Knocks it down.
Dang it, John Bard. Good shot, though. Great form right there from John Bard. Stepping into the 3. And I tell you what, Westfield is just clicking on all cylinders, up 41.
A little easy pass inside.
Give it to Doles.
To Nick Lewis. John Bard now again for 3. A little off on that one, and no good at the half. So your score after one play is the Westfield Hornets 52 and the Trinity Crusaders 13. We'll take a quick break and be back with the Planners First halftime show right after this on the Middle Georgia Sports Network. Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Well, the news is out. Brandon Outfitters has taken Central Georgia by storm as one of the Mid-State's premier outfitters. Located just off I-75 in Perry, Georgia, Brandon has all of the latest gear for any hunting season or just for a nice night out on the town. They still have all of your favorite brands such as Southern Tide, Mountain Khakis, Southern Marsh, Patagonia, Costa, Orvis, and as always, a huge selection of firearms. Brandon also now features new brands such as Sims, Ray-Ban, Kavu, Chaco, Yeti, and much more. Come check them out at 106 Fairview Drive in Perry. They're sure to make your visit one to remember.
Hey, wait a minute, Jim. All right.
Remember those old Western movies? You could always tell the good guys by their white hats. Well, today the styles have changed, but the hat's still white. At David Reagan Ford and Perry, we focus on being good citizens and good neighbors with straightforward deals, a firm handshake, and no hassle negotiating. Visit us on the web or stop by David Reagan Ford just off I-75, exit 136 in Perry. David Reagan Ford.
You know us. We're the guys in the white hats.
Once installed, you can't stop it from spreading. Introducing Kudzu from ComSouth, entertainment, media, and communications throughout the entire home from room to room. The ComSouth Kudzu whole home DVR allows you to connect up to 5 TVs, and with the high-speed media gateway, digital cable, HD TV, high-speed internet, and telephone services will spread throughout your house like Kudzu 2. Stop by and learn more at any ComSouth location in Cochran, Hawkinsville, Perry, and Fort Valley, or go to comsouth.net.
Good morning, huh? Sherry limeade, ocean water. Pretty great.
Great.
What are you doing over there?
I'm trying to calculate all the drink combinations at Sonic.
All the different sodas and the slushes and teas and
The
everything.
flavors, all of them.
Okay, so what is it? What's the number?
It's, hang on, now I'm getting a call. Hey, what's up, Terrence?
That is not a phone, that's a calculator.
Yeah, dude, yeah, he's here.
Wake up to the possibilities. Get any large drink for 99 cents before 10 a.m. And introducing handcrafted Sonic Splash sodas. This is how you Sonic.
On the athletic field and in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel from football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate. Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.
Now back to Kenny and Brett with the Middle Georgia Sports Network's halftime show, presented by Planners First.
Welcome back into the Hornets Nest, into the Planners First halftime show. I'm Brett Taylor, and joined by Caitlin Mosley, or joined with Caitlin Mosley here at the Planners First halftime show. And Caitlin, that was a tough game. Y'all were up 11 in the second quarter, and then all of a sudden Trinity Christian came out, and the Lady Crusaders took the lead away from you. And then in the second half, you're down 10 there in the fourth quarter, and y'all just found a way to win. Just tell me about what Coach Champion said to y'all to kind of get things turned around there in the fourth quarter.
He told us at halftime that even though our shots aren't off, we need to rebound and box out. And that's our main thing this season, is getting rebounds and getting the boards. And he said as long as we do that, that we'll come out with the win. And we did that, and we picked it up and pulled through. Yeah, that was a great win. And one of the things that I noticed is that you took maybe one or two shots early in the first half, or maybe midway through the first half, from three-point range, and then really didn't go back to it in the game. But your rebounding and your defense there in the second half really proved to be a catalyst for your team to get y'all back in the ball game, along with some shooting from Jackie Bard and Whitley Young. Is that kind of what he talked about, and you were able to execute that in the second half? Your shot really wasn't falling there in the early going, but you were able to come up with some big steals and rebounds there in the second half. Yeah, like you said, my shot wasn't on, but when my shot can't be on, I just try to box out and rebound and get after it, and because every game you're not going to be on, so. Absolutely. Well, Coach Champion did talk a little bit about the tough schedule to start the season for you all, and we have noticed that y'all played Bullock Academy twice to start the season. Tell us about the trip down this past Saturday to Bullock Academy. I know y'all had a very close and tough, heartbreaking loss to the Lady Gators, but what do you think? Is that kind of a measuring stick for the rest of the season for y'all, considering they're the state champions from last year? Right. I think it's been great that we've been on the road. It's been really hard for sure, but it's just going to make us better for the state tournament. And going down there, the first game we got beat by like 12 or 15, and now we only lost by 2 last Saturday. So I think it was to show us that we've gotten a lot better and we're working hard. And I think next time we see them, we're going to give them a run for their money. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm about to ask you a little bit about your future plans, but before I get there,
I wanted to ask you about two of your players that are on your team, Jackie Bard and Chelsea Whaley. Chelsea being the senior, she seems like she's kind of all over the court. And I don't know if they practice together in practice, but Jackie Bard seems like she's kind of taken on that Chelsea Whaley mentality. She seems like she's all over the court the past couple games that we covered. Has there been something different that Jackie's learning from Chelsea, or is that just the kind of player she is? They just seem to be twins almost.
Well, at practice, they do go really hard at practice. Jackie's just come alive this season, and she's been a blessing for us. She's been awesome, and she's been working so hard, and I'm so proud of her, and I just hope she keeps it up.
Yeah, I mean, y'all losing your point guard from last year really kind of hurt, and we saw that a little bit in that game, but I tell you what, the youngsters really have stepped up here in the early going, and it's been impressive to watch. I had a blowout victory our first game that we covered, and then such a close game here tonight. It was very exciting. But just want to last question here for the Planners First Halftime Show. But what are your future plans for college? You planning on playing basketball into the future, or are you just going to focus on the studies, or what's up for Caitlin Mosley in the future?
I'm still debating right now. I have a couple colleges I'm talking to. Barry's the one I really want to go to, but I might just try to focus on my studies and get my degree, but I think I'm hitting more towards basketball, so we'll just see what kind of scholarships I might get at the end of the year.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, you've got the all-time scoring record, I believe, for Westfield in ladies basketball. Well, I don't know if that's for men's too, but I guess it could be. It's for both?
I think it's for girls. I'm like the third person that's gotten
third.
it.
Okay.
So there's been a couple more.
Cool. Well, you continue on this season playing the way you are. Who knows where you end up on that list? But thanks for joining us here at halftime of the boys' game, and hopefully y'all have great outcomes the rest of the season. And as you said, hopefully y'all get rolling going in the state playoffs and maybe get to the Final Four again and get a state championship this time.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us here tonight. And that was Caitlin Mosley here on the Planners First Halftime Show. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the second half of the boys' game. They're on top, 52-13. You're listening to Westfield Hornet basketball on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Once installed, you can't stop it from spreading. Introducing Kudzu from ComSouth, entertainment, media, and communications throughout the entire home from room to room. The ComSouth Kudzu whole home DVR allows you to connect up to 5 TVs, and with the high-speed media gateway, digital cable, HD TV, high-speed internet, and telephone services will spread throughout your house like Kudzu 2. Stop by and learn more at any ComSouth location in Cochran, Hawkinsville, Perry, and Fort Valley, or go to comsouth.net.
Good morning, huh? Sherry limeade, ocean water. Pretty great.
Great.
What are you doing over there?
I'm trying to calculate all the drink combinations at Sonic.
All the different sodas and the slushes and teas
The
and everything.
flavors, all of them.
Okay, so what is it? What's the number?
It's, hang on, now I'm getting a call. Hey, what's up, Terrence?
That is not a phone, that's a calculator.
Yeah, dude, yeah, he's here.
Wake up to the possibilities. Get any large drink for 99 cents before 10 a.m. And introducing handcrafted Sonic Splash sodas. This is how you Sonic.
On the athletic field and in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel from football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate. Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.
Welcome back to the Middle Georgia Sports Network's halftime show, brought to you by Planners First.
And welcome back here to the third quarter action as Westfield's already put 2 more points on the board. They're up by 41, 54-13. Warnock drives in, puts one over the glass. Good defense there from Tanner Westbrook to force that bad shot from Cleve Warnock. Westfield's been up big from the get-go.
They have been very impressive, to say the least.
Watkins down. Gives it over to Tanner Westbrook. Back over to Watkins. Ryan Fitzpatrick down in the far corner. They're going to pull it out, set it back up with Marquise. Just underway here in his third quarter. 41-point lead. Watkins drives the right hand, pulls up now. Gives it over to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ryan guarded by Matt East. Goes into the lane, bounce pass to the far corner. 3-ball, no good from Marquise Watkins. And back comes Cleve Warnock, puts it up and in for two. That's his first points here tonight, and it's 54-15 in Westfield.
And the Lady Hornets and the boys kind of flip-flopping roles here tonight.
From the elbow, Giles off the back iron, no good. Rebound goes to Nick Lewis.
Close game early in the night, and then now just a complete mismatch blowout by the Hornets.
And Torres drives the lane and puts it in for two.
Although the Crusaders closing the gap here with some early play, got to think Coach Wall is not happy about the way his Hornets came out of the locker room.
Well, unless they're playing rock and jock basketball, I don't see this one coming back. But a 2-point basket good there from Giles.
What is that, like the
remember, you got the 25-point shot.
Yeah.
The extra goal is like 25 feet high, and you got to drain it.
Bow Wow.
Yeah, 56-17.
Little Bow Wow out there. He's probably like 35 now.
Matt East goes up with a little runner in the lane. Front iron, no good. Rebound goes to Giles Amos. Now Tanner Westbrook guarded by East. Tries to pick it from a high. Good bounce pass down low, and Ryan puts it in for two.
Yeah, I was afraid Ryan was going to get caught under the basket right there, but he was able to make a good adjustment and find the backboard for two. Westfield's on top, 58-17, 41-point lead for the Hornets.
Lewis now guarded by Giles Amos. Swings it to Torres, almost stolen from Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now from the near side or far side baseline, and is good from Wyatt Payne. 58-19 your score. Lob pass down low into Giles Amos. Giles puts it up, no good. And the ball will go out of bounds. John Walker Moore comes up with it.
Stays with Westfield.
Giles already 5 shots here in this third quarter. He has 2 of 5 from the field. And the pass is inbounded to Marquise Watkins. Watkins goes up down the lane. Pass goes off his hands, tip, and back into it. And he misses the layup there, and back come the Crusaders. Torres goes up, puts it up. No good. The foul will go on number 12, Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's his third. And to the line will be Torres to shoot 2.
Yeah, if there's ever a game you want one of your starting guards to be in foul trouble, it's 58-19
drubbing.
Stomping.
First of 2 is up and good from Derek Torres. Torres now has 5 points in the game. And he makes the second as well, so that is good. 58-21 your score, and there's a... What's going on? Not sure what happened here.
What'd he say?
I have no clue. Said something to Griffin. And they dump it down low into Giles. Giles goes up and puts it in for 2. Big man just overpowered everybody.
Yeah, his court awareness is pretty good. He's completely turned around to the goal and kind of out of sorts, and he's still able to find where the basket is and get it up.
Now they dump it down low into East, and a quick foul called on Griffin Elmore.
I think that official kind of likes Griffin a little bit. Keeps talking to him.
And that is a foul on Griffin, his first.
Stop blowing the whistle.
Make the clock run, my man. So Warnock looking to inbound the basketball. Gets it into Torres. Torres drives the lane, goes up, and Giles with the block, but it comes right back to Nick Lewis, who puts it in for 2. And Tanner Westbrook kicks it out now to Griffin Elmore. Elmore pulling it out. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in this third period. It's 60-23 Westfield. What a play by Griffin Elmore goes up and under, in for two.
Yep, excellent play right there. He repositions the basketball on the way up and just nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice layup right there by Griffin and excellent drive.
Now Warnock, guarded by Watkins, almost loses it. Now gives it off to Payne. Payne for three, knocks it down. Good looking shot there from Wyatt Payne. And it's now 62-26. Watkins gives it off to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ryan pump fakes, goes up. He is fouled. He will be shooting two. Had number 30. That goes on Matt East. That is Matt's fourth foul. So he is in some trouble here early or midway through the third quarter. And Ryan Fitzpatrick from the line hits the first. Believe it or not, this is Ryan's first trip to the line here tonight. I think it was probably, he had 7 trips against Tift area. Ryan's a wild man out there on the court, man. He's out of control. In and out. No good on that one. It's 63-26. 3.5 minutes to go in the third period. Westfield with a 3-2 zone here. Warnock gives it off to Payne for three. Payne knocks it down. Give him a little space, and Wyatt Payne could knock it down. He's got 8 points here in this third quarter. Now Ryan at the top of the key. Gonna drive lane, go up, bounce back. Oh, what a good look and good pass over to Griffin Elmore driving the baseline for two.
Yeah, just a great look right there by Ryan Fitzpatrick and able to dump it over top, down low, and get the easy 2 points.
36-point lead for Westfield. Almost losing the pass there was Warnock. This 3-2 zone is just causing all sorts of problems. Now East thought about a three, pulls up, and he's going to take a three anyways, and he knocks it down. They only had 13 points at halftime. They got 32 now, so more than doubled their share. Now Tanner thought about a three, bounce pass down low to Giles. You can't stop him.
You can only stop it.
Only hope to contain him. And now stuck over there is Warnock, and he's going to have to throw it out to Payne. And stole away by Tanner Westbrook. Tanner coming back the other way, 3-on-2 break. Tanner goes up with the right hand, no good. Giles with the rebound, puts it in for two. Giles is just dominating here in this half.
I tell you what, Tanner, it almost looks like he plays defensive back or something.
Yeah. Giles, 10 points here in this third quarter, and he now has 22 in the game. And that pass almost knocked away to give it down low to Payne. Payne swings it to Lewis. Lewis chases it, and that is a case of what you talked about last time. I believe that pass was actually going to be out of bounds off of Marquise Watkins, but by Lewis trying to chase it, it appeared like it went off his hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Marquise hit it on the, and I don't think it ever hit a Trinity player, but because he went and chased after it, he kind of made himself the guilty party.
And 5 new players in for Westfield. Bard, Burnett, Waller, Forrester, and Edmondson all in for Westfield. A couple new guys in for Trinity are Whittle and Graham. Burnett will run the point here. Looking for help. Gets it over to Waller. Waller over to Cam. Cam thought about the shot, and he's going to pull it out and give it over to John Bard. Bard looked like he was fouled, but he's able to get it off to Waller. Waller goes up with the right hand, high off the glass, no good. Gives it out to Trinity now. Warnock almost traveled there. Oh, my goodness, what a foul there. Edmondson will pick up the foul. That's his second. And Westfield will see Torres go to the line. Derek Torres puts in the first. He's now 4 of 5 from the line with 1:18 to go. Here in this third quarter, knocks down the second as well.
The youngsters coming in for Westfield, and they're going to try to put some points on the board if they can here in the third quarter. And not a whole lot to talk about other than a 35-point lead for Westfield.
Edmondson gets the ball there right behind the 3 line. Now Cam guarded there by Whittle. Now Burnett. Good look down low to John Bard. Good job by Austin Burnett to find Bard down low for 2.
Yeah, eyes wide open and saw him cut across and didn't give it away, and then found him perfectly down low on the left block.
Cross-court pass over to Payne. They swing it here near side to Torres. Torres drives the lane, kicks out now to Payne. Payne, no good. And Gavin Edmondson with the rebound. First missed shot of the third quarter by Wyatt Payne. Waller, good pass down low. Now kick out to John Bard for three. No good off the back iron. That looked like it was going to go in.
Gotta follow your shot, John. Gotta follow your shot.
And back comes Trinity. John almost pokes it away. Torres pulls up off the side of the iron. No good. Rebound goes to Reagan Waller. And a good pass down low. And Cam tries to put it in all in one motion. He misses the shot, but the ball will stay with Westfield.
Yep. Got 10.5 seconds left to go on the clock. 71-34 your score. And as you said, Trinity scored quite a bit here in the third quarter, but still can't really inch that much closer.
John Bard will get the ball on the inbound, shoot a three off the left side of the iron, no good. And back comes Warnock, has the pass tipped, and it goes out of bounds with 1.4 seconds left on the clock. They're fans through and through. They're going to be mad at the referees when they're down 37. Got to do it, man. Torres, what kind of play they got here with 1.4 and a foul.
That's okay. They're not in the bonus. That'll be on the floor.
Yep, that'll be on the floor with 0.3.
Not a bad foul, to be honest with you. Can you get a shot off with 0.3?
Who did that go on?
I have no idea.
I think that went on Gavin Edmondson, I believe.
You're just guessing.
Well, I think he said White 25. My guess. 0.3, you got to have Derek Fisher. Tipped away by John Bard, and that'll do it. On the third quarter. So your score after 3 quarters of play, the Westfield Hornets 71, Trinity Christian 34. You're listening to Westfield Basketball on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Good morning, huh? Sherry limeade, ocean water. Pretty great.
Great.
What are you doing over there?
I'm trying to calculate all the drink combinations at Sonic.
All the different sodas and the slushes and teas
The
and everything.
flavors, all of them.
Okay, so what is it? What's the number?
It's, hang on, now I'm getting a call. Hey, what's up, Terrence?
That is not a phone, that's a calculator.
Yeah, dude, yeah, he's here.
Wake up to the possibilities. Get any large drink for 99 cents before 10 a.m. And introducing handcrafted Sonic Splash sodas. This is how you Sonic.
Now, back to the basketball game action inside the Hornets' Nest on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back into the Hornets' Nest, where after 3 quarters of play, your score is the Westfield Hornets 71, Trinity Crusaders 34, and they're going to put 6 minutes on the clock here in the fourth quarter, as if there's a 30-point lead or more, I was told, they will put 6 minutes on and cut those remaining 2 minutes off. So
let's just cut the difference and put 3 minutes up there.
Hey, there you go. I don't think anybody would complain with that. Giles had 10 points in that third quarter, by the way.
So 21 altogether or more?
22, I believe.
22. Wow.
Yeah, not too bad.
And only really playing a quarter of basketball, to be honest.
Yeah. Torres with the basketball now. Bounce pass down low. It's going to be stolen away by Cam Forrester. And here comes Austin Burnett. Austin gives it over to Reagan Waller. Waller. Bounce pass to Cam. Cam. Pump fakes. Now to John Bard. Open for three. No good.
Every time it's right on line, though. Keep shooting, man.
A little Westfield's Kyle Korver. Now for two from the baseline is up and good from Tanner Graham. 71-36. Reagan. Waller with the ball, guarded by Derek Torres. Burnett now over to Edmondson. Edmondson to Cam. Cam from just outside the elbow puts it in for two. Good shot.
Nice shot right there. Good form right from the right elbow. And Cam does a good job stepping into that shot and draining it.
Now Payne in the corner. Gets it back again from Warnock. Back, just passing back and forth between the two here. A little lob pass down low into Whittle. He goes up for two. He's going to be fouled. Shot was no good. The foul will go on Cam Forrester. And that's Cam's first. It'll be a shooting foul for Patrick Whittle. Big man 0 for 2 here so far tonight from the free throw line. Lefty puts it in. Checking in the game will be Matt East. Checking out will be Tanner Graham for Trinity. Westfield remains with Waller, Edmondson, Bard, Forrester, and Burnett. And a second is up and good from Whittle. So he knocks down 2. He's got 4 in the game, and it's 73-38. 4.5 minutes left here in the game. Like a foul there on Whittle. That's Whittle's second. Westfield will inbound the basketball on the far side baseline. Austin Burnett gives it to Reagan Waller, open for 3. Reagan knocks it down. Reagan on the scoreboard. I think everybody on the team now,
except Connor.
Connor Doles and Logan Fink. Now the runner there, no good. As going to the line will be Warnock. Foul goes on Austin Burnett.
They should all start chanting, "We want Connor."
That was a shooting foul, so he'll shoot 2. Westfield's doubled them up here, 76-38. High bounce around, no good for Warnock. Crusaders will be heading back to Dublin empty-handed here tonight after 2 losses in varsity and a tie, though, in the B-team game. There's something to salvage, I guess. Torres for 3, no good. And Westfield breaks the press here. Reagan Waller up the floor. Oh, almost double dribbled there. Just over to John Bard. Bard back over to Waller. Waller's going to take a 3. No good on that one. That was no good the whole way. Cam just kind of dribbles it around. Now he's on a shot block. Is Reagan, and back comes Torres the other way. Lays it in for 2. Not a good sequence there for Reagan Waller. And here comes Austin Burnett quickly up the floor. He's going to go up and shoot it in for 2.
Good shot right there by Austin, and here comes Logan Fink and Connor Doles.
He wants to get him on the scoreboard. 78-40. Payne for 3. No good. Payne's got a good-looking shot. And Matt East is going to steal it away from Austin Burnett, and almost a backcourt violation. Payne goes up, lays it in with the right hand for 2. Well, a good sequence. Close. Yeah. 78-42 your score. Not a very good sequence the last few seconds here for Westfield. John Bard goes up, kicks it out to Gavin Edmondson. Now back out to Burnett. Burnett over to Waller. Waller over to Bard for 3. That looks good. And it is good. John Bard knocks it down for 3.
First time I've seen Westfield eclipse 80 in a game.
Yeah, 81-42. Payne open for 3. He can hit him, and he does. Wyatt Payne having a heck of a second half here. He's got 11 points. Or 13, excuse me. And there's Austin Burnett. Easy. Not a whole lot of defense being played here in the last few minutes.
Nope.
And a foul on Westfield. That'll go on Reagan Waller. And he gets the approval from his fellow football players there on the far side. And wholesale changes now for Trinity, and Westfield's going to have John Bard and Cam Forrester check out. Connor Doles and Logan Fink will check in. Restful night for the starters for Westfield. They played about a quarter and a half, really.
It's going to be restful for me tonight, too, when I get home. I'm going right to bed.
I hear you. Yeah, these weeknight games are tough. 83-45.
We like it.
Yeah. Torres knocks it down.
Of course, we like it to be a little bit more exciting like last Tuesday, but nonetheless, we'll take a Westfield victory, 83-46, right now with 2:13 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Torres misses that one. Doles with the rebound.
He's a rebound machine.
No doubt. Logan Fink going to spot up for 3, and no good on that one. Doles going to fight with it, and he's going to retain possession.
He made it. Got to give it to the big fella.
So Westfield retains possession. Just laughing.
At me?
Yeah.
Why? Well, Dole's the score.
Edmondson gets the inbound, gives it over to Fink. Fink, bounce pass to Austin Burnett. Thought about a three. Gives it out to Reagan. Reagan Waller drives with the right hand. He's going to go up, and he's going to lay it in for two. Good drive that time by Reagan Waller. He's got 5 now in the game.
Under 2 minutes to play. Westfield on top by 39.
Now in the game, J.B. Gay at the point guard position. Bounce pass here near side to Henry Smith. Smith gives it over to Alex Cook. They got their young guys in it now. J.T. Knowles. Everybody's afraid to shoot it. Alex Cook. Yeah, they just don't want nothing to do with it. Barry Brown back to Alex Cook. Cook goes up. Goes it high off the glass. No good. He gets his own rebound, and he's going to be blocked.
Like
Gavin
volleyball
Edmondson.
block.
And now, long shot there. No good. Rebound goes to Connor Doles.
Give it to Doles. Give it to him down low.
Give the big man some action.
Let him eat down low. There he is, right there, wide open.
Wow, not a good pass that time from Logan Fink. Throws it out of bounds. Turnover back to Trinity with 49.5 seconds left here in the game. It's 85-46. Westfield leading by 39 points. Everything has gone right here tonight for Westfield. Henry Smith gives it over to Alex Cook. Cook, bounce pass is going to be stolen away by Logan Fink. He's got Connor Doles out in front. Connor goes up. Oh,
he's going to go to the free throw line, though.
And the foul will go on number 25, Barry Brown. So Connor Doles to the line to shoot 2.
Got to connect on this, big fella.
We'll see him get on the scoreboard. And it leaves Logan as the final guy here with 26.7 seconds. So Connor shooting 2.
There it is.
And he's on the scoreboard. Connor Doles. And the second is no good, but Edmondson skies up. That's geez.
She's going to hit me.
You call that travel.
I told her she's about to hit me.
I
will interview you next game.
We got a second half interview next game. So.
All right.
86-46. 14 seconds to go. Henry Smith.
I think we're becoming like cult heroes.
Yeah.
At Westfield.
In your own mind.
Yep, pretty much. Shoot it.
And here comes.
Shoot it, Fink.
Logan Fink with 1 second. And that will do it. Your final score here tonight, the Westfield Hornets 86, Trinity Christian 46. We'll take a quick break and be back with the Bill and Laura Amos postgame show right after this on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Westfield Hornets will have some time to enjoy holiday tournament play and also the Christmas and New Year's holiday before a return to the hardcourt of the Hornets' Nest. Join us again as the Hornets begin the new year with home games against the Piedmont Academy Cougars on Saturday, January 3rd. The girls tip off at 2 o'clock, followed by the boys game at 3:30, only on the Middle Georgia Sports Network. The Middle Georgia Sports Network would like to thank all of its basketball sponsors for making this season's broadcast possible. Those valuable sponsors include Brandon Outfitters, Planners First, Com South, Sonic America's Drive-In, David Reagan Ford, and proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics, Bill and Laura Amos. With all of your game stats, impact players, and analysis of the game, welcome into the MidGASports.net postgame show, presented by Bill and Laura Amos, proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics.
And welcome back into the Bill and Laura Amos postgame show, where Westfield's a winner here tonight. 86-46 is your final over the Trinity Christian from Dublin Crusaders. Westfield was turning on from the get-go, and they're big winners here tonight. And we'll go ahead and give you a quick rundown of points scored for the home-standing Westfield Hornets. Tanner Westbrook had 5, Griffin Elmore with 14, Cam Forrester had 4, Marquise Watkins with 5, Ryan Fitzpatrick had 6, Giles Amos with 22, Reagan Waller with 5, Austin Burnett with 8, John Bard with 13. Gavin Edmondson with 2. Logan Fink with 0 here tonight. And Connor Dole has got him a point. So that is your final here tonight. 86-46. We'll go ahead and give our Sonic player of the game tonight to Giles Amos. Giles had 22 points, countless rebounds, countless blocks. You name it, Giles did it here tonight, and Westfield wins as a result, 86-46. So for Brett Taylor, I'm Kenny Kofer. Thanks for listening. We'll be back in 2015 for our next home game all the way on January the 3rd, I believe, right back here at the Hornets' Nest. So Happy New Year, everybody.
Starting at 2 o'clock that day, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Saturday.
All right, so be sure to stay tuned to that. Check us out on Twitter at MidGA Sports, and follow us on our website, obviously, midgasports.net.
Check out what we get from Santa.
Yeah, buddy. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Westfield wins, 86-46. You've been listening to Westfield Basketball on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network would like to thank all of its basketball sponsors for making this season's broadcast possible. Those valuable sponsors include Brandon Outfitters, Planners First, Com South, Sonic America's Drive-In, David Reagan Ford, and proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics, Bill and Laura Amos. The Westfield Hornets will have some time to enjoy holiday tournament play and also the Christmas and New Year's holiday before a return to the hardcourt of the Hornets' Nest. Join us again as the Hornets begin the new year with home games against the Piedmont Academy Cougars on Saturday, January 3rd. The girls tip off at 2 o'clock, followed by the boys game at 3:30, only on the Middle Georgia Sports Network. The Middle Georgia Sports Network would like to thank all of its basketball